Right now, we've got Bruce Gooden, the owner of the Okolona Barbershop in Louisville, Kentucky, joining us. And Bruce, good evening, sir.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm great, man. Thanks for coming on the program tonight.
Well, thanks for the invite. I really appreciate it.
You bet. Now, I've heard of a lot of combo shops where you can get a hunting license and something else, but I think you were the first combo barbershop slash concealed carry training facility that I've ever heard of.
Yeah, well, we're the safest barbershop in town. That's all I can say about that.
All right, how long have you been offering concealed carry courses there at the Okolona Barbershop?
Since October of '96, when the law passed here in Kentucky.
Really? So as long as you've been able to get a concealed carry license, you've been able to get it at your shop?
That's right. That's right.
Wow. What made you decide you wanted to do this?
Well, I've always been a big supporter of the Second Amendment, and there's the whole Constitution. The whole Constitution, and particularly the Second Amendment, and I just when the law passed, I've got I'm on a busy corner there in Okolona, Kentucky. It's in Louisville, and I just decided that that'd be a good place to do it, and there's a lot of constitutionalists around here, and so I decided just to go for it.
So how many individuals do you think since '96 have gone through the course in your barbershop?
Well, let's see. I've been doing it since '96, and I usually do them every 2 to 3 weeks, and I have 25 students every time. So let me get my calculator out, and I'll figure it out for you.
Wow. So 25 students. Are all of these your customers?
Well, a lot of them are, and a lot of them aren't. A lot of them become customers after they come into the shop because there's a lot of people with the same values and principles, and I find that a lot of people would like to they decide to patronize me as their barber after they take the course if they just came in there for the course in the first place, because I've got a lot of gun shops around town that recommend me, and I'm pretty well known in the area for I'm usually one of the first people you think of to get the license, and because I've been doing it for so long.
Right. Now, as I understand it, too, you've got a lot of women who are taking your course.
Yeah, and I tell you the truth, I love to see women take the course, and because they have more of a chance of being a victim of a crime than a strong man. But I like to see women take the course, and one thing that I tell women, and when they take the course is they need to be as comfortable. If they're going to carry a weapon, they need to be as comfortable carrying that weapon as they are. As comfortable as they are when they get their makeup compact out and put their makeup on their face and fix up their makeup and things. They need to be just as comfortable with that weapon as they are that compact, or they don't need to be carrying it.
Yeah.
And I like to see women take the course, and I've noticed too over the years that women actually follow directions. I have a lot of beginners take that class. A lot of people take that class that's never even owned a gun or shot a gun,
mm-hmm.
and it's a very beginner type class. And but I've found over the years that women seem to listen to directions more than men, and they turn out to be usually on a beginner level a better marksman than most men are that are also beginners. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And I've heard that. I'd like to think that I'm the perfect student, but I suppose my instructors may say differently.
Yeah.
So Bruce, I got to ask you, what happens if a gun control advocate walks in and wants a haircut from your shop? Has that ever happened?
Well, I think over the years, I don't have a whole lot of, can I say libtards on the air?
You just did, so you
yeah,
bet.
Well, it's too late, I guess. They have found their way out, and I have more of a conservative shop than anything. I mean, there's a few liberals that come in there and anti-gunners, and we don't push anything on anybody.
Right.
That wouldn't be good for business. But the people who are not comfortable with it, they can go to Supercuts or Fantastic Sam's, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't really have much. I've never had any kind of issue with it at all. Never have.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
very good. Now, I understand that you sell T-shirts and hats with your store's logo on. Is that right?
Yeah.
What does one have to do to get a T-shirt from you, Bruce?
Well, that just come in the shop and buy the T-shirts. I've got a lot of people that come in and that's heard about me. I've been on the news 3 times here locally in the last 14 months, and I've gotten a lot of press. And people come by that. I mean, since I've been on the news last week, I've had people come in just to come in to buy T-shirts and hats that are bald, that don't need a haircut.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, and they come in and want to just shake my hand and thank me for what I'm doing, because I spend a lot of time trying to wake people up as to what's going on with our Constitution, and particularly the Second Amendment, and I think a lot of people really appreciate it.
Well, listen, Bruce, I'm sure glad that you're out there, and I can't believe I didn't know about the Okolona Barbershop when the NRA annual meeting was in Louisville, Kentucky. I would have stopped by. I'm one of those bald guys, but I certainly would have got a T-shirt or let you give me a nice hot lather shave or something.
Well, I was there at there, and matter of fact, I'm a rep for Universal Holster Rep Group. And,
yeah.
We're always set up at the NRA, and we've got the Hide It holster and the Grip It holsters, and we're usually set up over there beside Glock over there, and I was there, and I always try to go if I can.
You gonna be heading up to Pittsburgh, PA, in a few weeks for the annual meeting this year?
I've been doing a lot of traveling here lately. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it or not. I've been out of the shop quite a bit here lately, and I'm going to try to make it, but I do not know for sure right now if I'm going to be able to make it or not. I'd love to be there. I live. Is Ted going to be there?
He sure is going to be there.
Man, I love to listen to Ted. He's been such an inspiration to me. Me and him hunted together several years ago up at Grouse Haven in Michigan, and he's always been an inspiration to me. I think that Ted would. I think that one day maybe Ted he could be president of the NRA, and he said in Louisville that if he was president, he would require everybody to bring 2 people into the NRA in order to keep your membership, and I think that's a really good ideal right there when he came up with that. And as a matter of fact, I'm a lifetime NRA member, and I'm a NRA rep, and
I was going to say, I bet your membership would be safe, Bruce.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, hey, listen, man, Ted is actually on this program every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, from now until the annual meeting. I may just have Mr. Nugent give you a personal appeal, Bruce, to head to Pittsburgh.
Well, if I can work it out, I will, but, the business keeps me kind of grounded a little bit, and but I have been doing a lot of traveling here lately. But I'd love to come up there. I really would.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna put too much pressure on you. But if you can't make it to Pittsburgh, you got to make it to St. Louis next year.
Well, now that's a little bit closer for me, and I'm more than likely to make it there than to Pittsburgh. But hopefully, I can make it to Pittsburgh this year.
All right. Well, listen, Bruce, thank you again for coming on the program, sir. It's a real pleasure, and keep up the great work, man.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the invite, and just like to say, God bless our country, and I think everybody should be praying for our country and praying for the people that's in Japan that's going through what they're going through right now, and God bless the USA.
You bet. Bruce Gooden with the Okolona Barbershop there in Louisville, joining us on Cam and Company.